All right, Alyssa Ray, you are first for Coach Williams.
Coach, you've been wanting your guys to feed your bigs. How pleased were you with their ability to do that tonight?
Well, needless to say, I thought it was huge. The first half, we were like 10 for 15 between Garrison and Armando, and our starting three perimeter players were like 2 for 10. So we emphasized it again at halftime, and we should throw it into those big guys. And then when they throw it back out, it'll be a better shot. But I think we did a great job of getting it to them in the second half. They had a difficult time handling our big guys inside, and I think that was a key point in the game. The other key point to me, Coach Robinson said, is that every time they made a run, we answered it, and I think that was a big thing too, because we can't shoot 4 for 17 from the three-point line and 7 for 14 from the foul line, but we luckily got by today because they didn't shoot it much better at 6 for 15.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Coach, Tony and Johnson were combined like 15 points. What did you guys do to keep them from being anywhere near their averages, and how big was it for you to not have another guy go off?
Yeah, that was big. I think, Andrew, what you said there at the end, we've been letting guys set career highs against us. But against Pittsburgh, Johnson is one of the two focal points we talked about. The other was no doubt about it, Champagny. But we tried to build a wall, not let him get all the way to the basket, and had to get our big guys to help and slow him down. And I think that that was important to us. We changed our way we covered a screen on the ball about about a third of the way into the second half, because they were scoring every time, and all of a sudden that helped us a little bit. But I think with Johnson trying to make sure that he doesn't get it all the way to the rim every time, and I think Tony's a big time player too. He just didn't shoot it as well today, so I was pleased with that part of it. I can't believe that Justin Champagny's having a better year at this moment than anybody in the league. And we had a defensive possession in the first half where we were supposed to be man-to-man, and we let him cut straight to the ball and catch it and lay it up. And we had more than one freshman out there, but they're not freshmen by now. But happy as I can be to get a big win and get it out of town as quickly as we can.
CL?
Roy, obviously the wins are starting to pile on now. What are you most excited about, though? From the outside, it seems like you guys, have turned a corner on this season. What are the little things that you're most excited about how you guys are executing right now?
Well, you guys should know me better. I corrected somebody at the last press conference. I don't ever think you freaking turn the corner. You're in the ACC. You're only as good as your last game. I'll go back to what I've said consistently. I think we are getting a little bit better and a little bit better. One of the things I looked down there, and Caleb didn't shoot the ball very well, didn't even shoot his free throws well, but he had 5 assists and 1 turnover. That 1 turnover was a big one right at the end of the game that was important for us, but that's something that's extremely important. RJ was 3 and 2, so our assist-to-error ratio was 22-13. I'm happier about that. We had 22 assists on our 32 field goals. I'm happier about that. We had 37 rebounds to their 29. So there are a lot of things that please me, but there's no way in the world I'm going to say we've turned the corner. I mean, we are getting a little bit better, and the day if we're lucky enough in this lifetime or my next one, that we're playing for the national championship, I'll tell somebody, yeah, we've turned the corner. We're pretty good.
JB.
Hey, Roy, thanks for taking the time. Can you speak on the first half performance and how that was able to carry over into the second half? How proud of you were with the start in that first half, and how easy was it for them to transition that into the second half performance?
Your tongue getting tied a little bit there, JB. It's like the way I feel when we're dribbling the ball down the court, like I don't know what to say. No, I think that the first half, again, I'll go back, and I think I'm right that Garrison and Armando were 10 for 15. Yes. And we had to keep telling the guys, let's keep trying to go in there. I think that, we think that Kerwin Walton's going to make every shot, and he made 2 out of 5, but we think he's going to make every one of them. We got to look for him more. Caleb made a big 3, and then yet Caleb goes to the free throw line and misses both foul shots, but we get a tip out, and then he goes in and scores the layup. So, yes, I'm getting happier with them. I'm getting more proud of them because it's a hard league to try to get everybody together on the same page, because every night is a battle. But I do believe that, I'll say it again, that we are getting a little bit better and a little bit better, and hopefully we'll keep that going on our practices the next couple of days.
Brendan.
Hey, Roy, I just wanted to ask you about the ball movement. I thought it was particularly impressive in that second half. You guys had the 7-0 run, pushed the lead up to 12. Is the better ball movement just from the guys getting more comfortable playing together? Is it the freshmen understanding a little bit better shot selection wise what you want them to do? Or what do you sort of attribute that to?
I think all of the above, but they cut it down to 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that with the run, and they're pressing. I think we turned it over once early in the press. So then it's an open court. And we did make better decisions in the open court, and all of a sudden we're getting layups or dunks, and I think Leakey got a steal and goes down and dunks it on the other end. But you need to get easy baskets at some point, and if a team is going to press you, guys, just think of it. It's more difficult for 5 guys to guard the whole court than it is to 5 guys guard the half court. So if they're extending their defense, we've got to move it well enough to get some easier ones on the other end. And again, that 22 assists for 32, that's closer to where our good teams have been in the past.
Thank you.
Okay, we got time for 2 more. Adam and then Ross, and then we got Caleb ready to go shortly here.
Roy, the ball movement was where I was going with it too. With the 22 assists, with the way you shot it in the second half, I think it was almost 61%, another half over 50% here recently. Mm-hmm. Is patience something that's starting to develop in the half court, at least for you guys? I mean, is there less of a, I don't know, helter-skelter feeling with some of those possessions in the half court, do you think?
I think there's fewer of those. There's no question about it. But guys, game is not really that difficult. Get shots that you can make, and the guys that make the most of them should get most of the shots. And we've always thought that. When we had Kobe White, I was very comfortable with Kobe shooting about any shot he shot because he shot a good percentage. He could attack the basket, get the other team in foul trouble. And we had big guys. Well, now we have big guys that we need to throw the basketball to them and get good things to happen. And if we do that, we've got a better chance. But I do think that the ball movement is getting a little better. I've showed our guards, particularly RJ and Caleb, they're crazy shots, those running one-handed, one leg up kind of shots. You don't need to shoot those. I look down here and Armando's 8 for 10 and Garrison 8 for 11. We've got to use our brain. Those guys should get more shots. I mean, Armando's 21-10, 8 for 10. I think that's the last game. He was, 8 for 11 or something, I think the last game. Well, it makes sense that those guys should get more shots if they're making a higher percentage. And if you take great shots, you're going to make a lot more of those. And Kerwin, for example, tonight, Kerwin took one mediocre shot, and the rest of his shots were all good. Well, he's 4 for 8. Well, if you're a good shooter, you're going to shoot a higher percentage if you take better shots.
All right, guys, we got Caleb's here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.